Nehemiah chapter number 6, and we're dealing with Nehemiah, the man who got the vision to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. If we were to go back to Nehemiah chapter 1 and come up to Nehemiah chapter 6, we would find Nehemiah to go into the city by night, remember, into Jerusalem, and he saw that the walls were broken down. They were destroyed. And he got alone with God, and he prayed and fasted, and he got a vision for these walls to be rebuilt, right? And he goes to Israel, and he starts with their leaders and all the way down to the families and says, let's rebuild, let's rise up and build. What an exciting book Nehemiah is. And we know that the walls were finished, but certainly not without obstacles and not without temptations and not without enemies. And so we get to chapter number 6, and we have Sanballat, and we have Tobiah, and we have Geshem. You see those three names in verse number 1. Those three names were all over Nehemiah. They were against what was happening. They tried to discourage him through scorn and mocking. But in verse number 2, they now are attempting a different strategy. And the Bible says in verse number 2 that Sanballat and Geshem said unto me, saying, Come, let us meet together in some one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But they thought to do me mischief. In our text, their aim was to pull Nehemiah away from Jerusalem to a plain in Ono, a number of miles away. And if they could pull Nehemiah away from Jerusalem, they would pull Nehemiah away from the people of Jerusalem. They would pull Nehemiah away from support. If they could pull Nehemiah away